Alright, boys. I know nobody's watching this right now, but welcome. Welcome to the channel. If you're watching this, maybe in the future, just know that this is the beginnings of something great. I already know. You guys already know. If you're here from any time stamp, doesn't matter when, we're here, we're recording on video, and we're in the live stream for you guys. So we're really just gonna be documenting this whole journey. Today the markets are open. We're finally starting to get some volume in here. It has been consolidating for the last 4 hours in here. I'm gonna go ahead and just show you guys and start this full live stream. Basically, my name is Jay, if you don't know me, and I'm on my road to becoming the best trader that I could possibly be, while inspiring you guys at the same time to do the same. Right now, we're gonna be trading my funded accounts. Not my funded accounts, my eval accounts, and hopefully passing them if we could get a good opportunity, take a good trade. Something good going on. I'm gonna go ahead, switch over to my trading view. This is currently on NQ. What I trade NQ. So I hope everything, I didn't even check if everything was working straight, but I hope it is. It should be. Yeah. Completely close the screen. Windowed. All right. So we're good to go, boys. We're good to go. We are good. Let me go ahead and just fix this real quick. There you go. Alright, so if I ever want to show you guys this, share this with you guys. Not receiving enough video to maintain smoothly streaming. What do you mean, boy? What do you mean? Oh, need to hold up, boys. Right now, guys, I trade. Alright, since you're probably watching this, you're new, right? I trade IVG setups, liquidity sweeps into IVG setups. So we're looking for things like this into an inversion of a fair value gap, which we don't have here at all. And I'm not going to worry about trading right now because it has been consolidating this range for the past since 3:30, 3:45. It's been trading within this, not even sure that's good. It's been trading within this consolidation range, right? Y'all see here, all the way from here to here, it's been straight consolidation within this range right here. Range. They broke out at, it didn't even break out at the beginning because this is technically just a continuation of the push down that it did overnight. But once it got into this range, it's been trading in this range. To tap this at 5 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning, boys. It's still trading within it. You can see it came up to it and it bounced. We're just now starting to form a fair value gap right here. But we're gonna see how things pan out because I don't think it's gonna be too good trading today. And you see, it's just kind of doing his own thing. pretty sure there's no more news for the rest of the day. Go ahead. I can verify that. If you guys ever want to verify something, go Forex Factory. Go to the calendar. As a matter of fact, I'll show you guys right here. Forex Factory news, calendar, and then right here. The reason why you don't see anything is because I filtered it. You guys could put all and see all the news, but since I trade New York session, I don't really need to be looking at other people's news, to be honest. But tomorrow, there's more red folder news at 9:45 for USD. So I just go here and you guys can probably see that. You guys can see that. I just go here and then I click none, and then I only click USD, and I filter it like that because why am I gonna sit there and look at all the other countries' news when it's not gonna affect our market? Today we did have, okay, Trump is speaking at 11. So let's see what happens at 11, boys. It's gonna be interesting. But we had unemployment claims at 8:30. Natural gas storage now at, not now, but in a couple, in like 40 minutes. Then at 11, Trump is gonna speak. So let's see. It could get real good today, but it might just be doing this the whole time. See, we might be getting a push up. See what happens. Just don't know. You just don't. Boys, and if you want to tune in, I will be vlogging this and making it a little more cinematic for you guys, a little maybe more enjoyable than to sit here for a few hours. This is really just for the journey. I'm talking to myself because nobody in here, but there's nobody in here, so I'm really just talking to myself. But that's okay. There's really, who cares? There's no point in getting caught up and stuff like that, because I know nobody's watching this live stream. I'm not famous or anything, so. But boy, we're gonna see what happens. Like I was saying, I'm gonna be vlogging everything with my camera right here to post on the channel. Be a little more entertaining, a little more quicker. You guys can see what's going on through my day. What am I doing to become profitable? How am I staying disciplined? Going to the gym, doing other things around my life, journaling. That's one thing that I'm gonna do right now before I even get into any trades. Is I'm gonna go ahead and write down, right? So one thing that I've been starting to do, I have this journal right here, or this notebook specifically for trading, and every day before I trade, I'm gonna start I'm gonna start writing down in this notebook. I will follow my rules just to get it through my head, because previously I've been struggling with that. So if that's something that I gotta do, is something that I'm gonna do. Following my rules, waiting for my setups, and not rushing anything, right? So right now, there's nothing happening in the market. If I wanted to gamble and try to pass this account, I'd just go short right here off the inversion of this fair value gap, right? If it does inverse. And I could probably take a nice little move for 20 points if it does happen, but it's not my setup, right? It swept this, but ultimately this is the liquidity sweep that I would want to see. Plus, it's been consolidating in the same range, so there's not much room. If it does keep consolidating, there's not much room for a good move here. As you can see, if I would have went short, I would have just been stopped out already and lost on my account, right? There's no point in doing that. There's no reason to sit here and gamble a life away. But I'm tired. I won't lie. I won't lie. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and just write that down. Alright, so I go ahead and did that. Went ahead and wrote everything. My camera is inverted, so you guys can't read it, but I just wrote basically I'm gonna follow my rules, I'm gonna stick to them, I'm gonna respect them and stay disciplined. No FOMO, no gambling, no chasing trades. Everything has to be strategic. And I go ahead and sign it. I put the date. That's that. Do that every single day before I trade. And also blog too. As for the vlog, right? I do have my sticky notes. Right, I can see. I got my sticky notes because, like I said, it was something that previously I struggled with a lot, just following my rules and adhering to them and sticking to them. So I decided that's not gonna happen no more. I'm gonna be disciplined. I'm gonna respect my rules. I'm gonna start following them because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that's gonna make me profitable. If I keep trading off emotions, if I keep trading and chasing trades and gambling off of trades, it's nothing's gonna happen. Like I was telling the live stream, I could be in right here if I wanted to just be a gambler and just be blowing positions. I could have had taken 10 trades right here, which is honestly it's horrible, and it's what I used to do because I used to think that something was gonna happen and then I'm gonna miss out on a move. But I've been way more calm on that lately, and honestly, and honestly, I'm dedicated to this, bro. I'm sticking to the grind and to the process, and I'm gonna let it happen. I'm gonna follow my rules. I'm gonna stick to them and let everything play out like it's supposed to. Go ahead, put some music for y'all boys too. Lo-fi, chill stuff.
Listen. Paradise in yours, but I'm not yours and you're not mine. You say you never wanna go, but if you run, you know. Paradise in yours, but I'm not yours and you're not mine. You say you never wanna go, but if you run, you know.
Gotta get that good energy in the morning, boys. You know what I'm saying?
instead. You just say it's my mistake. Are you waging up a war for the sake of something to say when I'm high not to play? And I what you gotta say about me, I don't know you very well. You're acting like someone else. And I what you gotta say about us, don't you see this all leads to games? You should start someone else. And I what you gotta say about us, don't you see this all leads to games? You should start trusting me.
Wish I could say sorry, but I don't have much to say. You won't believe me anyway. I got a thing for causing arguments, but in my defense, I'm scared to walk away. And what I'm trying to say about me, I don't know me very good if I'm acting like someone new. And what you got to say about us, don't you see that I'm here good if I'm acting like someone new? And what you got to say about us, don't you see that I'm here to say you should start trusting me? Wish I could say sorry, but I don't have much to say. You won't believe me anyway. I got a thing for causing arguments, but in my defense, I'm scared to walk away. And what I'm trying to say about me, I don't know me very good if I'm acting like someone new. And what you got to say about us, don't you see that I'm here good if I'm acting like someone new? And what you got to say about us, don't you see that I'm here to say you should start trusting me? Put my
Boys, nothing has happened in the past hour of us sitting here. Nothing at all. But what can I do? There's nothing that I can do about that. Gotta just keep going. Gotta just keep watching and see what happens. But it's looking like today's gonna be a no trading day. Honestly, if by 11 nothing happens when Trump speaks, I'm honestly not. I'm just gonna walk away, do what I gotta do for the day, do some deep work, and yeah, man. Nothing so far in the last hour, boys. Nothing so far. So, see, let's stay patient. Nothing much going on here. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is dope right here. See if I can y'all see this better. This is dope. I'd do this if I was on the beach. Bro, start playing the nice house music. Sit there, enjoy the vibes, and yeah, man, that's what I'm trying to get to. Get on a random beach like this, being able to enjoy the day and just have money in my bank account. Family good, everybody taken care of. I'm taken care of. All I gotta do is sit there on the beach and vibe like this, like that guy in the red. Bro, this is what I'm talking about with the range. I go on the 3 minute. I do be going on the 3 minute to get setups because they're stronger, a lot stronger when the fair value gaps get inversed. The 3 minute chart's a lot stronger than the 1 minute, and the move might be happening temporarily on the 1 minute. You might be able to catch something small, but if there's moves on the 3 minute, that's how you know. But look at how it is. It's just squashed. No, not one fair value gap. Nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Just keeps trading within that range. In these range that I drew out. Even if I extend it, still trading within it. This is the most realistic point where it's trading within. Y'all can see multiple taps within this consolidation. We haven't gotten a breakout, so stay patient, boys. Stay impatient, because what's really gonna pay here. The 5 minute is even worse. Goodness. One minute. In the 1 minute we got fair value guys, but I mean, nothing trade worthy. Looking like today's gonna be a no trade day. So yeah.
Hey, we just got started. You can't end this. Let's
Finally starting to do something. Breaking out here. See if we can catch something. We're sweeping liquidity right now, so probably gonna keep going to the upside just because the fact that y'all can see right here, the left side, there's a lot to make up here. Went down smoothly all night, smoothly. Our breaking structure, changing character, finally. I like what it's doing. Let's see. Stay patient.
Hey, we just got started. You can't end this now. You've paid your dues. You're free of what are you afraid? Hey, we just got started. You can't end this now. You've paid your dues. You're free of what are you afraid?
Alright, so what I just marked out here was 3-minute fair value gap that formed right here today at 1 in the morning. So ideally, I get a lot of good setups when it comes into a fair value gap like this, but it forms resistance and it wants to push back down, inversing a fair value gap to the downside. Like, I'm gonna be looking for that. Honestly, it's probably gonna be the only setup I look for until I get off. See what happens, boys. Probably gonna come back into this fair value gap on the 3-minute, bounce back, head to the upside. That's not my setup, so continuing to stay patient as we finally break out of this damn range. Oh my goodness, it's a long time, but see what we can get when we stay patient. Let's see what can happen when we stay patient. Let's see, boys.
Maybe we should all just get along with each other and put away our problems, or whatever it is. We just need to forget about everything and just have a good time here tonight. It's really that simple. It's really that simple.
6 more minutes until news. Y'all can see. I see. I should be able to see. Trumpy. President Trumpy is speaking in just about 3 minutes here. Let's see what happens, man. Crude oil inventory. Trump is speaking. See if we can look at this news together real quick.
Really destroyed people. People are destroyed because of what they did. Destroyed. But we got to be president. But Biden did it for 40 years. He did it when he was a senator. That was illegal. And they ruled it was illegal. How about that? They said, it's illegal, but he's unfit to stand trial. So he can stand and be president of the United States, but the prosecutor found that he's unfit. I was going to use that as a major talking point, but I never got to use it because all of a sudden I had a new candidate who was also sort of unfit to stand trial, right? But so what you're saying is that the judge just blocked the, so Cannon was thrown off the case. They dropped their appeal because he had no case. They dropped all of that, the lawsuits against us. They lost the lawsuit. So this is deranged Jack Smith. So he dropped the lawsuits. He was told to by the DOJ because they had no lawsuit. They lost in court in front of a very strong and a very brilliant judge. They lost in court, and that pertained to other cases in other courts. So he wanted to do a report just before I take office, probably. So he'll do like a 500-page report, and it'll be a fake report, just like the investigation was a fake investigation. And I said, well, wait a minute. This guy was thrown off in disgrace. In disgrace. He's going back to The Hague or wherever they're going to send him. In disgrace. Because he failed so badly. Because it was a fake case against a political opponent. They thought they were going to use this to beat me. So what you're saying is, I'm just hearing that they're not allowed to issue the report. So if they're not allowed to issue the report, that's the way it should be. Because he was thrown off the case in disgrace. Why should he be allowed to write a fake report? It'll only be a fake report. That's great news. Yeah. Good.
And if I can just follow up real quickly, you want to comment? Many Americans are angry that we're sending millions of dollars every month to the Taliban Do you anticipate?
It's not even believable. Billions of dollars, not millions, billions. We pay billions of dollars to essentially the Taliban, Afghanistan. And that's given by Biden. That's the same man that took away 50 to 60 trillion dollars worth of value from the United States. Think of it. Probably our most valuable asset. Took away our most valuable asset. This can't be allowed to happen. We are now a nation of common sense. When he does that, 625 million acres, this can't be allowed to happen. Thank you for the information. Yes, most other people probably knew about it, but they wouldn't have told me, right?
Mr. President, on the campaign trail, you vowed to bring down the prices at grocery stores very fast.
Yeah, we won't do it
But then
fast.
you recently told Time Magazine that bringing down prices would be very hard. So what can the American people expect when you get into office?
It's always
When
hard to
can they
bring
go
down
the
prices when
grocery
somebody
store?
else has screwed something up like they did. But we'll bring them down. We'll get them down. Energy is going to bring down prices. We're going to have a lot of energy. And energy is what brought it up. Energy and their bad spending
Bro,
is
nothing.
what brought it up. And
It
energy is
is.
going to bring it down. We're going to have prices down.
Made
I think
one
you're going to see
move,
some
and now it's
pretty drastic
consolidating
price
again.
reductions.
My
As an
goodness.
example,
Done, guys.
food, bacon,
Done for the day.
ham, apples, everything has gone through the roof. It's one of the reasons I won. So as you know, I said it, inflation was one of the reasons I won, but I think the biggest reason I won was the fact that they are allowing prisoners to come into our country. They released their prisoners, their murderers. Thousands of murderers are now walking around the streets of our cities and farmland all over. Murders, people that have killed. Many, 32% have killed more than one person. They released them from their jails, their prisons, and their mental institutions and insane asylums into our country. I believe that's the reason we got such a large vote. All right, maybe one or two more questions. Yeah, please, go ahead. Go ahead, you go.
So
You have
can you, President Carter is laying in state today in Washington. You had some harsh words for him about the Panama Canal. Is there any disconnect there? Do you feel a little bit bad about doing that on this day?
No, I liked him as a man. I disagreed with his policy. So, hey, he thought giving away the Panama Canal was a good thing. I think it cost him the election. That and the hostages. I actually think that was a bigger factor because that's a deal that just should not have been made. But again, this was a question that was asked of me. I didn't bring it up. I didn't want to bring up the Panama Canal because of Jimmy Carter's death. But people don't bring it up. But, you know, you and other people have asked me about it. No, it's a deal that I was very strongly against. I was a young guy when this took place. But just why would we spend all of that money, lose 38,000 people to malaria, the mosquito? They were dying. It was horrible what was happening. They paid them 4 times more than they would make in the United States, but they knew they were going to go over there and die. And they died in the jungles of malaria. There was nothing we could do to stop it. 38,000. And then we gave it away for $1.
Without getting your agenda through Congress, you appeared to open the door in your radio interview yesterday for 2 bill approaches. It's still your preference for one big, beautiful bill, as you have said.
Well, I like one big, beautiful bill, and I always have, I always will. But if 2 is more certain, it does go a little bit quicker because you can do the immigration stuff early. Now, you have to understand, for immigration and for the wall, we won the case on the wall. You know, they tried to sell the wall for 5 cents on the dollar, by the way. And we had, fortunately, a judge that stopped that. But they were already discarding the wall. And 5 cents on the dollar. And you know what they were doing? They were calling us up and saying, we'll sell it back to you at 200 cents. In other words, double what we paid for it. So they were going to buy it from this guy for 5 cents.
All right, boys. That's a wrap for today. No more trading. Stay disciplined. Nothing happened in the market today, boys. So I was really just staying true to the plan. Staying here watching for 2 hours, or an hour and a half, really. Trump came and spoke. I thought something was gonna happen from him just speaking, but nothing actually happened. So it is what it is. Gotta continue with my day. What you guys gotta do too. When there's a day like this, don't force it. You don't have to make money every single day. You don't have to feel like you're making up on the days that you didn't make money when you do trade, because then you're gonna get greedy. Take it step by step. It's a learning process. Didn't take no trades today. like I said, this whole live thing, everything is gonna be a documentation for the future.